let's get the people what they want. Let's talk about the things you've been doing in Africa lately. For one, you're playing in NBA Africa.
Yeah, I was playing the NBA Africa last year for sure.
Okay, how is that? Man, please give us the experience on that. Just Africa, period, man.
Man, I was blessed because I went straight from Asia, playing in Asia, to Africa. You know, so NBA Africa is really growing, man. It's 12 teams. It's two sides, just like the NBA is broken down. The NBA got the East and the West. The NBA Africa got the Nile and the Sahara.
Okay.
You know, the only bad thing is that they only got 3 facilities that the NBA Africa plays in. That's in Cairo, Egypt, Kigali, Rwanda, and Dakar, Senegal. So as they, expand the league, oh man, it's gonna get crazy. They got a $2.2 billion evaluation in the last 2 years.
And that's why we seen for the All-Star game, the halftime, they basically it was all Africa.
It was all pushing NBA Africa the whole entire time.
So with that 2.2 billion, what do you think that means for Africa as far as pertaining to basketball?
Pertaining to basketball, it means next level stuff. So we are entering a time right now where America has entered like the Rockefellers,
right?
In the Carnegies and all that time. That's where Africa is now. Okay. Realistically, Africa got a young climate, so the average age is 19.7. Right, so it's the youngest continent that we got on this planet. So people don't think about that. Africa 50 years, they just got free. Less than 50 years ago.
Right.
So we don't really think about the advancement of how it's going to be by the time our kids.
Yeah.
So it's one of them things, man. I encourage everybody to go back and really see what's going on over there too.
So give the people, because remember, me and you was talking off camera a couple of days ago, chopping it up, and you just saying like in Africa, man, there's so many athletes, just so many tall, jump high, just athletic. Please explain to some of us, man, that experience out there as far as, oh man, hold on, big shout out, man, my guy, Edgar Sosa.
Yeah, shout out. Come
Sosa. On, man. That's Edgar Sosa in the building.
Homie.
Yeah.
Hey,
listen,
he played in NBA Africa last year.
Listen, Edgar Sosa, anybody want to come up and holler at Jared Harrington, the guys that played, hey, man, you more than welcome. But big shout out Edgar Sosa, man, a New York City legend, basketball legend, period.
Definitely. That's the big homie for sure.
But give us a little insight on Africa. And like you said, some of the things that's going on out there. And also, like you said, just so many athletic athletes just walking around.
Man, Africa got some of the craziest talent I ever seen in my life, man. They jumping out the gym over there. And the thing about it, man, the reason why I even started my projects, because I'm like, man, all they missing is literally the proper training facilities.
Okay.
In America, we're blessed because we got a lot of places we can go to a gym.
Yeah.
We can go to a park, worst case.
Right. Gym and park on every corner.
Every corner, we can go somewhere and lift some weights, without even having to travel far or thinking about it. And some places in Africa does have some good facilities and some places don't.
Right.
So, that's the climate of Africa right now. But they can dominate American football, and if they really wanted to, when they really push the game over there, and you see just how big, fast, and athletic these guys is, especially the rugby guys.
Right.
Because Africa is really known for rugby.
Right.
So if they just put some pads on,
it's a wrap.
Man, that's going to be scary. That's a whole new market over there. That's why they're pushing it. That's why NFL Africa is a thing. People don't know that. It is such thing as an NFL Africa. It's 0 teams. Like I said before, NBA Africa has $2.2 billion valuation in the last 2 years. NFL Africa just came out in the last 2 years. That should tell you something. When it comes down to sporting, shout out to my man Hashim Tabi.
Yes, big. Oh man, Hashim Tabi. Come on, man, legend right there. But go ahead.
But when it comes down to it, man, it's just so much untapped potential when it comes down to the continent. So, man, I'm just glad to be a pioneer.
Well, how important? Because I want to stay here, man. How important is the spotlight to be on Africa, man?
Man, it's definitely important. You see, Kamala Harris, the vice president, just went out to Ghana yesterday or the day before that. So a lot of people are really trying to establish good relationships over there because it's got the most natural resources that we have. Right, the lowest. Shout out to my man Deep. It has the biggest population and it's the youngest. So at the end of the day, man, it's going to be a lot of people just trying to become friends with Africa. Same thing they trying to become friends with China and with the UAE.
Right.
So at the end of the day, it's all about global relationships.
Stay on that. How big is Obama? He was supposed to be the NBA ambassador for
Oh yeah. So Obama is definitely President Obama. I hate when people call him Obama. We gotta call him
President Obama.
President
You're
Obama.
right. You're right.
But President Obama, he's definitely he's involved with the NBA Africa as well. I remember one of the reasons that got me to commit to joining the NBA Africa was seeing a presentation that he did on a Twitter.
Right.
You know, and he was talking about, you know, how Africa has so much potential, and you know, we can get back to our diaspora and everything. It was interesting to me for sure. Right. So yeah, President Obama definitely plays a big part of what's going on over there.